Hi, and welcome back to Sense and Sensitivity. I wanted to pop on and just do kind of a chat today about some things I've been thinking of and experimenting, and to touch in about some Black Friday sales that might be going on in case people are making lists, and to talk a little bit about what I'm going to be buying on Black Friday. So I'll start with Black Friday. I'm really trying to not go crazy and not buy things I don't need, but I do think that Black Friday can be a great time to stock up on things you already know you like. So I'll talk about some things I'm buying and some brands that are going to be having sales in case you're interested. So I've already bought baby care products from the brand Pipette, which is having a 40% off sale, and I actually use some of their products too. I love their unscented body lotion. Their mineral sunscreen is really nice. It does rub in. It's kind of shiny, so I don't love it for everyday wear, but it's few ingredients, zinc only, so great for hiking or being outside. It's not waterproof though. And they have other lovely products. I'm going to be trying out their shampoo now too. So everything ended up being like $4.50 a piece with this 40% off sale. So Pipette uses squalane, really good. My baby loves them. I will probably be taking advantage of Marie Veronique's sale to stock up on a couple of her oil cleansers. She usually does a 20% off sale from her website for Thanksgiving Black Friday, so I would look out for that on her website. Or if you want Marie Veronique products but you want to buy from other green beauty brands as well, the website Vert, V-E-R-T Beauty, should be having a 20% off Black Friday sale, and they sell Marie Veronique, they sell Osmia body soaps, some baby care products, and other natural brands as well for makeup and things like that. So that could be a good spot to kind of buy it all in one place and do one shipping. What else? Blissoma will probably be having a 20% off sale. I don't think I need anything from them right now, but if you're curious, I recently did my overview of Blissoma. That would be a great time to make a purchase. Their next big sale will probably be when they do their summer 30% off sale. So this would be a good time to buy. What else? If you're interested in a brand like Aven, I would recommend the website Pharmaca. Actually, right now, Aven is 20% off. Plus, I believe you can get 30% off on top of that for Black Friday. So I was just looking. They have a hypersensitive skin starter kit. That's such a good deal. You get a full-size moisturizer, the extremely gentle cleanser lotion, which I really, really like, and the cleanser is small size, the moisturizer is a full size, and then you get a small size of the thermal water spray. And all of this is basically a couple dollars more than the moisturizer would be on its own, so that would be a really, really good deal. I might pick that up because the moisturizer has been newly formulated, so I'm curious to look into it. The other product I'm looking to purchase is the Tinted SPF from the brand Saie, S-A-I-E. So I'm hoping to get to a full review, but I did get a couple of testers at Sephora recently of the Saie Tinted SPF Moisturizer and the Ilia Super Skin Tinted Serum SPF. The Ilia has niacinamide, so I already knew I probably wasn't going to like it. But long story short, the Ilia one, the colors are really off, so it was a way darker shade than I thought it would be. It's really oily, and so it leaves a really shiny finish. It has niacinamide, good for some, not good for others. It has a weird smell. Most Ilia products I find have a weird smell, so I don't love them. So yeah, total no-go for me. But I was really pleasantly surprised by Saie. It's a zinc-only SPF tinted moisturizer. It's like $32 for 1.7 ounces. It's silicone free and it has really decent ingredients. I've tested it several times. Light coverage, but nice, no white cast because of the tint. It's very moisturizing, so I like it a lot. I think they do a 20% off sale, so I might pick that up too. I probably will. S-A-I-E, Saie. color number 3. It's almost a teensy bit light for me, but the next shade down is too dark. So say the Tinted, I think it's called Slip Cover or Slip Tint. I really, really like that. So that's sort of my Black Friday skincare spiel. So I want to talk also about something I've been experimenting with. So I am home taking care of my baby. He's 4 months old. And so with that, I've had time to experiment with, for me, the concept of minimalist skincare, because I'm not going to work right now or really going out much, and when I am, I'm wearing a mask. I haven't been wearing SPF every day, and I haven't been doing skincare every day. And I've gone through some trials of different skin minimalist routines to kind of see what they're all about, because that's a really big thing being discussed right now, is how everybody's overworking their skin, over exfoliating, over using acids, over hydrating, too much hyaluronic acid, everything. And it's all affecting our barrier, which is super important to the overall health and strength of our skin. And as people with rosacea, we already have sensitive skin. We need to do less products, less ingredients, less massaging, less interacting. So I wanted to take it, my routine is already very simple of cleanse and tone moisturize, SPF if I'm going outside, but I wanted to take it to the next level and experiment based on some things I'd been reading online from different reputable sources of people who are in the skincare industry and things like that. So one thing I tried was just using the Aven Extremely Gentle Cleanser Lotion on a cotton pad, and following up with a spray of thermal water and my moisturizer. And so not using any sink water, because I've been reading about how unfiltered sink and shower water can be irritating. So I really didn't like that. I didn't like the feeling that the cleanser left without being splashed off. And within a few days, I was getting some congestion in my forehead, T-zone area. So, I tried that for about 5 or 6 days, and I did not like the results. I don't feel that my skin was calmer than with my normal routine. And like I said, I was starting to get congestion. So the no sink water, tissue your cleanser off routine did not work for me. The next thing I tried was just using jojoba oil. So jojoba oil is touted as the natural oil that is most similar to the sebum that we naturally produce. And it's actually technically a liquid wax. So a lot of people discuss just using jojoba oil to cleanse and moisturize your skin as the most natural and gentle way. So I did a test for about a week of just dampening a cotton pad and putting some drops of jojoba oil to cleanse my face. And again, I'm not wearing sunscreen or makeup during these tests, so my skin isn't very dirty, but it's more to cleanse and refresh. So I'm doing that, spraying a little thermal water, and then adding a few more drops of jojoba pressed into my skin. And I did that for a week. And again, I did not like the results. And I've noticed this in the past too, I don't think my skin likes pure jojoba oil. It's in a lot of blends that I've used, and I haven't had problems with it, but anytime I use it just by itself, my skin sort of starts to get dry and dehydrated feeling. So I don't know if it's just not moisturizing enough, or there's just something about the constituents of it that my skin doesn't like as its only skin food. So only using jojoba oil to cleanse and moisturize was also a no-go for me. I didn't find my skin calmer, and again, it felt more dry and dehydrated. So the last skinabalism experiment I've been doing for about a week now is just not doing anything. So I have cleansed my skin, I think, once or twice in the past week with an oil cleanser, and then I followed that up with my Blissoma oil and cream. And other than that, I'm trying to just leave my skin alone as much as possible, which includes not even splashing it with water, not moisturizing it. I've put moisturizer on 3 times because I have woken up with dry skin because of the cold, dry weather and the heat's on. But for the most part, just trying to not even touch my skin or do anything with it. So if I'm in the bath or shower, I just kind of keep my face away from the water so it's not getting running water on it, because that will dry it out and then I'll need to put moisturizer on. So sort of avoiding everything has been the best Minimalist experiment I've been doing so far. I find that my skin, it's feeling a little bit dry, but it's sort of, I can feel it self-regulating. It's definitely less red. I'm waking up to skin that's less red and irritated, and I've been struggling with that for a little while now because of the change in weather and the fact that our heat is on. So I figured, since I'm not wearing sunscreen or makeup, I don't really, and I'm not out in a polluted environment, I don't really need to be cleansing my skin all the time. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Not only is my skin feeling happy, but it saves you money on products, it saves you time. So I recommend trying that experiment if you're home, not wearing SPF and makeup every day. Give your skin a break for a few days and just not do anything and see what happens. I think it takes, you're not going to notice it from, not doing your skincare one night to the next day probably, but once you leave your skin for a few days, you're really going to start to see it being less reactive. Even when I come out of the warm shower now, it's less red in this area. It's still redder than it is, during the day because I've just stepped out of the hot steamy shower, but it's less red than it's been in the past. So I think leaving my skin to take care of itself as much as possible, given that I have the luxury of not feeling like I need to wear makeup or anything right now, is really helping it. So my plan with that is to continue that as much as possible. On a day that my skin feels really grimy, or I wanted to put makeup or SPF on because I was going out or going on a hike or something like that, I will cleanse my skin with an oil cleanser and then moisturize. But when I'm spending days just around the house or quick walks around the neighborhood, I'm going to try to just completely leave it alone. And I'll report back, in a few months when I've had more time to really see what is going on with this experiment. I think that's all I have for you today. Oh, the one other thing I wanted to say about Skinimalism is, a lot of what I've been reading is about how we're overdoing it with our skin, and that a lot of that is due to the beauty industry, churning out a billion products saying we need to use acids and vitamin C and this and that. And I have seen some blaming like dermatologists too. And I did just want to say that in my experience with the 3 dermatologists that I've worked with, none of them has ever pushed products. In fact, they're always proponents of minimalist skincare. They always just want me to use gentle cleanser and moisturize, and that's it. And they typically recommend, Vanicream, CeraVe, or Cetaphil. The most recent one I went to didn't even want me to use a prescription. I asked about azelaic acid, and he, thought that my skin was in a good spot and that I didn't even need to try any prescriptions. He didn't want me to use vitamin C, nothing, just cleanse and moisturize, and that's it. So, I guess that's just to say that if you are seeing a dermatologist, hopefully there's somebody who's on the skin minimalism end of the spectrum and not trying to push products on you, because that's not their job. Their job is to help us heal our skin and help our skin do what it does naturally. So I would be concerned if somebody was trying to sell you a bunch of different products. But I've been really happy with my dermatology experiences so far. And yeah, I think connecting this idea of being overly burdened with skincare and thinking about going back to a minimalist skincare routine, connecting that to my experience with dermatologists, really recommending the bare minimum to let our skin function and heal on its own, is all starting to make sense to me a little bit more. And I'm really trying to back off where possible. That's not going to be maybe the right fit for everyone, but if you're curious and you're home a lot now because of the pandemic, I would recommend experimenting at this time. All right, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this, if you have any questions, what you're excited to purchase for Black Friday, and I'll be back soon with more content. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays. Bye for now.